I have enough trouble with fucking white people. I don't need aliens here too.
I've seen Soul Train. Wasn't it Montel Williams that hosted it?
Oh, fuck. That's not cool.
They were like, "Hey, Rucker, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey guys, first time, long time."
I'm sorry.
I forgot.
Yeah, just wishing y'all a happy weekend, and yeah.
She's rubbing her tits at this point.
Okay.
And I keep trying to say, okay, let's talk about, what kind of fish do you like to catch?
That's awkward, yeah.
I don't think everybody's tuning in to look at us. We're gonna need a girl.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Sheena, goddammit, you're so hostile. You were of the first.
And tattoo Tina.
Tattoo dog.
God damn it.
Montreal and Kansas City, broadcasting on Twitch TV. You're listening to the 80 Proof Podcast with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Ad Meyer. So grab a drink. We're live.
We are live on Patreon.com/filterfree. I'm Rucker. That's Admire. And who the fuck is that guy?
What up?
What's your name and where are you coming in from?
First time, long time?
Something like that. Felipe? I don't know. Who am I going as tonight?
Felipe was pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Well, I've been consistently not here.
Yeah, J-Bomb's back and we are live. We will have our boy EJ Reed on the show later, which we talked about on Tuesday. But for now, it's us three. We are not on Twitch, even though we got the Twitch layout going. But yeah, how the fuck y'all been? Well, I guess, Admiral, we ain't even got to talk. You just let Jay talk about what the fuck he's been up to for the past month, it feels like.
Yeah.
Working,
All
man.
right, go ahead, Jay.
Just fucking working. Just fucking working. Don't do this to me. I mean, come on. A man deserves a break now and then. I wasn't doing stuff that was fun.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
This is awkward.
Don't make it awkward. Fucking talk.
Yeah, no, I've just been working a lot, man. I tried to take vacation last week, so I said I was going to take a vacation from podcasting, and it was a hole. And I ended up working 4 out of the 5 days last week anyways. And then again this week on Tuesday I was called in, and it's never ending, man. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel either, because I'm in negotiations with the new owners, and they've gone radio silent on their end. So
you're in negotiations as far as your position?
Yeah, position and salary, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Is all this going to get you somewhere? Are they making you work more because they think you didn't do enough before, or are they testing you?
No, it's not even the new owners, really. The new owners have nothing to do with it. It's just my boss who was part of the original team, he's off work for a month for leave, and he's going to be retiring. That being said, I'm doing everything he had to do, plus all my regular shit. So when shit hits the fan, I'm literally doing stuff I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, no idea what I'm doing at all. I don't know how to invoice. I don't know how to send a guy out on a job site and handle it the way that the company wants me to. No one's helping. Everyone's just saying, well, tell me how you want to do it. How do you think it should be done? And I'm like, well, like, do we not have procedures? Do we not have ways of doing this already? How have you been doing it? They're like, well, it's up to you.
Well, I think they're testing you. This is your time to step up.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing.
Fake it till you make it.
I can't fake it anymore. I'm there. But, yeah, anyways, it is what it is, and it's a lot of work. And I'm burnt the fuck out, and I wanted to spend some time with the family. Today, my son rode a two-wheeler for the first time.
Two-wheeler, like
Bike?
a bike?
Yeah. My kid's almost 7. I'm a failure as a
Motorized
father.
bike?
A what?
Motorized bike?
No, like a fucking
dirt bike?
pedal bike, man.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
We don't call them two-wheelers.
I meant like he's not on tricycles. What do you call it? A bike?
A bike.
A bike.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
rode a
called
bike without training wheels today.
Buy means two. Bike.
Okay. All right.
Bicycle?
I sense the hostility. All right. I sense it.
Bicycle.
Well, we got to
Ain't
treat the
no
new guy like
hostility.
shit.
Yeah, there ain't no hostility. I'm just happy I don't have to do everything else.
Yeah, you're back to fucking intern status, bud.
I'll stay there.
I get to shit
I feel-
on you.
I feel like I'm more entertaining now when I don't have to do all the behind the scenes shit.
Nice.
And by entertaining, I mean I'm just gonna sit here the whole show.
So how's it been? How's 80 Proof been? Because I haven't even watched the show.
That that pisses me off.
How does that piss you off? I've had no time. Bro, what am I supposed to do? When am I supposed to watch it?
Listen in the car.
I don't.
Download it.
I haven't really been in a car.
Didn't you go on a really far road trip?
Yeah, I did, but I went with like other people in the car. I don't really want to listen to the podcast with work in the car.
It's not like we were talking about you
No, I know, but still, I didn't want to have to go
or
down
your
that
job.
path. I didn't want to go down that path.
You could have just said, "Hey, this is a cool podcast I listen to,"
Yeah.
and they may have liked it. They may have thought you were cooler now.
They might have been new Patreons.
Yeah, they may have fucking. You might get that negotiation going your way now.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
oh, this is the kind of shit you listen to? Fuck, we need you on the team.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the guy works for me, so I didn't want to have other people shit talking his boss. You know?
I never thought of this, but you're HR and you handle some bonus stuff. You should give all your employees bonuses a Patreon to us.
Guys, you guys
have the
got a bunch of
company pay
subs. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Have the company pay for it.
I should get the
and
company
give
to
them
sponsor
homework.
us. We just put the little logo. I mean, I wear their logo anyways on the show, right?
So, all seriousness, like, you don't think it's going good?
Think what's going good?
You said they went radio silent on negotiations.
Well, like negotiations. So basically, like I sat down with them and I gave them my spiel, and they were supposed to come back to me with an offer. And that was it'll be a month on the 19th. A week ago, I looked for a follow up, and they didn't even reply to me. So yeah, a little bit of that.
I don't understand the negotiation, like a negotiation for more money or just to keep your job.
Oh no! Trust me, I have leverage. They weren't aware of everything that I did at the job. Basically, because what it came down to was I have a certain structure of being paid, and some of that structure was like discussed with the old owner, like not on paper. So I want to make sure that that's, parlayed to these new owners. And on top of that, I mean, I've been acting as if I was going to own the company for the last 10 years because that was in our plan. And things changed up. So not that I want to work any less, but you're not counting your hours, or how do I put this without sounding like a dick? You will work differently if you know that it's going to be yours versus if it's going to be for somebody else. There's certain things where you go, well, I'm not really compensated for that. Now that I know that I'll never have an ownership in this company. I'm never going to be a shareholder. So I'm not going to go, I'm still going to go over and above. I'm just not going to like,
It's not yours.
it goes from either working for what I want, and if I keep doing that, it's almost like I'm being abused in a way, like taken advantage of. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing the job of 4 people who should be getting paid substantial amount. I would just like to be paid for 1.5. That's all I'm saying. Because basically, it's if I don't get what I want here, then we need to hire 2 other people. So give me a bit of that, and I'll keep doing it. That's basically
Fair
what the
enough.
negotiation went down to. So, you know, and they were like, oh, we don't want to change your title because it's a real pain in the ass on our end, yada, yada, yada. And I said, okay, well, that's fine. But I was like, I need compensation, man. I need an excuse for fucking, like, all I do is think of work, man. It's fucked up. Like, I don't think of anything outside of work anymore. Nothing, zero. Like, I wake up and I'm thinking, oh, when I said that to this guy, I should have said it like that or this, that, and the other. Like, I'm constantly in my head all day, 24 hours. So I got to get paid for this shit, man.
So no room for 80 proof in your head.
There has been no room for anything. And the Bruins are in the fucking playoffs. I barely watched any of that. They're playing right now.
Oh, you got time for the Bruins, but not 80 proof.
I said I barely watched any of that.
You see where this is going, right, Ed Mike?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed or not, Jay. We're having negotiations right now. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting stiff-armed. EJ's coming on the show tonight. He's a lawyer. I can't fight with that.
I'm not saying it was a setup, but it might have been a setup.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
So you probably don't know this, Jay, because you haven't watched the fucking show. But I'm not drinking during the week. Testing that out because I've been working out so much.
Nice.
So I'm just drinking Gold Peaks tea over here. What are you drinking?
1664. Kronenberg.
What is that, like Old Duels?
Heineken.
Alcohol free?
Oh, it's a beer. It's a beer from I want to say Kronenberg.
What you got, Ed Meyer?
Of course, Busch Light.
It's called 80 proof and nobody's drinking actual fucking liquor.
It's a Busch Latte.
I got to get up and drive 3 hours. I ain't trying to.
What you got to
shit
drive
with-
3 hours for?
Go to the lake
So you're gonna
Tonight?
in the morning.
What's that got to do with tonight? You having a drink?
Driving 3 hours hungover in a 94
Nobody
degrees.
told you to get hungover, Ed Meyer. You said just have a drink. It's called 80 proof. Somebody's got to be drinking 40% alcohol tonight.
You don't have AC in your car?
These beers are 5% each. If I drink enough, it will total 80.
Try to do the math.
Yeah, do the math.
Don't you?
That's 8 beers, first off, to just get 8.
It's
First off,
16.
it's not 80%. It's 40% alcohol makes it an 80 proof thing. But drinking 16 beers doesn't make it 40% or 80%. Your math is fucked up. Just, somebody go get some alcohol and make a drink.
The guy that's not drinking says,
Yeah.
"Go get some alcohol." Weird.
But y'all are. That's what I'm saying. You fucking letting me down. You letting me down. Sheena says it's not how it works. I trust her judgment in math.
Well, I ran out of the fucking margarita mix, so I can't have any tequila. I got some Beam. I got some Jameson.
Tara says that sounds like a horrible idea. Just drink some whiskey. I agree. Just drink some whiskey. Are we gonna have to start doing 80 proof on Fridays when I can drink?
No.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to do weekend shows anymore. Didn't we used to do Saturday? Was that what it was?
I think there's been a variation of everything. There was there was a Wednesday, Saturday. There was a Monday. We've done it all.
Did we ever do Saturday? I thought we did Fridays. I thought Fridays was our day.
There
Didn't we
was
start out doing Fridays, Jay?
Yeah, we
When
never did
there-
a Saturday show.
was there
We did
when
a couple random Saturday shows when one of us couldn't do the Friday.
when you started. Didn't you do Wednesday, Saturday?
No, I think
No,
we
I
did
think it was
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Friday.
Yeah.
Then we moved to Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, because I used to be late to work every Thursday.
Yeah.
Why are we
Wednesday,
thinking about
Friday.
switching up for summer hours or what?
No. Well, I mean, I'm feeling better at work. Not that I was ever like drinking a shitload, but it's getting hotter at my job, which I explained last time, Jay. So I guess it's gonna be just fucking repetition this show. It's gonna be like a Monday Night Raw show where we're just showing replays the whole time.
I got your 80 proof.
Welcome back.
Salute.
I really don't want to do this. It's tequila.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now take 2 more of those, and I'm gonna ask you how you really feel about the negotiations.
2 more of those, and we're going to ask you to bring your boss in on this Zoom.
Yeah, but so
that's
you know, it's
disgusting.
getting to summertime, so I don't want to go to work with a bunch of alcohol in my system anymore. I like to stay hydrated during the summer, so I'm trying not to drink during the week. And on top of that, you know, I'm working out real hard. I'm trying to get this physique under control. Like I feel like I'm finally slimming down. I haven't lost any weight much, but I feel like I'm looking a lot better. Clothes fitting a little better. I think my dick might have gotten about a quarter of an inch bigger.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah, fucking silhouette the other day. I was like, whoa, whose dick is that? It's almost.
Yeah. You posted a before and after pictures the other day. You could tell big time.
Yeah. You're way more fit.
Yeah.
Like the shape
That's
of
what
your
I was-
body is more that of a stronger human.
It doesn't look like me and Jay anymore.
No.
Well, that's a good thing.
I kind of
I've been working
blob
too hard.
here, you know.
Yeah.
None of this.
If I
going
could, this my midsection is like you can't target a body part to work out. If I could, man, I'd go straight for my fucking midsection and get rid of that shit. Cause
Working out my dick for years, targeting it, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, eh? That's why you wear a cock on your shirt to compensate.
Yes.
It's a pretty big cock you got there in your shirt, bud.
Yeah. Way bigger than my cock.
can I tell y'all something real quick? Like I know this is off topic. I'm just changing subjects, but I'm so sick of traffic. I don't know how it is where y'all live, but here in Atlanta, it's just getting worse. Like no matter which way you go, no matter what back roads you try to take, no matter what the GPS tells you to do, there's always fucking and it's like, honestly, for somebody that drives for a living and then lives 30 to 45 minutes from my job that I have to commute every day, like the shit is like mentally beating me down. Like I'm really gonna lose my shit about it. Because no matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter what time I leave, I went to work early yesterday to try to get a head start, and I ended up starting late. Because by the time I got there and got to where I was supposed to start, it was later than what time I would normally get there.
Yeah.
And it's
the weather for me. The weather brings all these people out. It's like I miss COVID traffic, man.
yeah. Those 2 weeks, that was phenomenal. And it's like
2 weeks, you fucking assholes.
it's like
Flatten the curve.
2 weeks.
it's like what do these people do for a living? Because I'm out throughout the day, right? At 11:30, I'm in downtown Woodstock, which is a city like right down the road from me. Nothing but bars and restaurants and shit. And it's fucking packed. Like if I get there after 11 o'clock, I have nowhere to park. I can't get my big ass truck around. Like, what are these people doing for a living?
I know. What are they doing right?
It's a very affluent part of town, too. It's not like it's a broke ass bitch part of town. You know what I mean? Like, these are rich fucking people that are going to these places. Where is the money coming from? Because I need to know how to apply.
You just said
So I can
rich.
be at home. How'd you get there?
Yeah,
They're
you
rich.
no.
They're all
Everybody
fucking
can't
off.
be rich, though. Everybody can't be rich.
You don't stay rich if you don't keep staying rich, man.
Yeah, everybody's not rich. I want to know what these people are doing, and they're always out and about. There's always a wreck. I've said it for years. If there's a motherfucker in front of you, to the left or to the right, don't fucking hit him. It's simple.
You know, I don't know. I thought it was okay. Is it a Florida thing? Because every time I go to Florida, there's wrecks everywhere. Is it like that in the rest of the states?
My fucking insurance went up. And when I called to ask why, I said, this is before my car wreck, which wasn't my fault, by the way. I called to ask why. So I'm a safe driver. I got the defensive driver course going. I've been with y'all 10 years. Never had a fucking wreck. My wife hadn't had a wreck for 5 years, right? The ones she had weren't her fault. Why is my insurance going up? The motherfucker told me with a straight face, I can only imagine because it was on the phone. Sounded serious, though. You live in the state of Georgia. And that was his excuse. So I waited because I thought he was going to add more to it. And he never did. I said, what the fuck does that supposed to mean? And he goes, you live in the state of Georgia. There's a lot of accidents. I said, yeah, but none of them are mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, yeah, but the premium for people in the state of Georgia has gone up.
Oh, that sounds like a bullshit excuse.
My car insurance 6 years ago, full coverage on 2 vehicles. My Ford Fusion that I had and my wife's Jeep that she still has. Full coverage, $98 a month for both of them.
Damn, that's good.
This term right now, $213. Not just because I have a brand new pickup truck, just because prices are fucking going up.
Because Georgia.
Wait, $207 a month
Yes,
to insure a vehicle?
to insure 2 cars, full
two-
coverage.
2 cars, okay.
But it was $97 for the same fucking
$97 is fucking really inexpensive.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
that's mad silly. Cheap.
Safe. It's been going up every fucking year. It's been going up, but that's not even my problem. Fuck the insurance. I'll pay that, right?
Mm.
Get these motherfuckers off the road. Like I am so ready for the iRobot cars. Just let the robots drive us. If they decide to kill us, fuck it. You know, I'm to that point. I can't do this shit no more. I'm tired of typing in the GPS how long I'm gonna be there, and then it's always like you get halfway there and you get a little update. Up 17-minute slowdown. There's a wreck on your route. And you know what really pisses me off? Since this is what we're doing, I'm going south, right? South is backed up. You know what the backup is? The backup
Wreck
is
on the
because
north.
There's a wreck going north, and everybody's fucking braking and looking over there, causing you to fucking slow down. It's like Jesus.
I mean,
It should be a fucking ticket.
the good news is you're going to turn 40 soon and you'll get that old man discount.
They're not gonna believe I'm 40. They're gonna look at how fucking handsome I am, in good shape, and they're gonna be like, "Shit, I don't care what your birth certificate say."
Motherfucker, you look 30.
But Tara says say no encouraging. No, fuck it. Let the robots do it. Where's my boy Bill Gates at? Bill Gates, Elon, get all these niggas in the room together, man. Get them to get these fucking cars, start driving us. I'll buy one. I swear to God, I'll sell the Silverado tomorrow. Get me a car where the robot's gonna get me to work. I can nap and I will get there on time.
Dude, so check this out. So I hung out with my friend Bobby the other day. He's got a brand new F-150, the highest package. It fucking drives itself. He's like, watch this. He just puts his hands up and it just starts driving around curves and shit.
What was weird, he put his hands up and Admar started blowing him while the car was
I did. I was like, whoa, Will, your truck's cool. I'm gonna blow you. I didn't know other companies had shit like that, but yeah, his Ford, he's got like this giant fucking screen in it, and it just it follows the map.
Is it the Lightning?
It's not a Lightning.
One?
No,
It
But
drives
it's the
itself.
highest package with the
it's like a 2022 Platinum.
yeah. It's just I don't know, man. I don't understand where all these fucking people are coming from. You know?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but like I leave the house when I get off work because I'm stuck at home. There's so many people out driving around with expired temp tags. Like they don't even get pulled over for that shit anymore.
What's a tip tag?
The temp tag, like you get like a 2-month license plate when you buy a new car.
Okay.
There's people that bought a ton of cars during COVID and never licensed them, and they're all out just fucking driving around, never get pulled over.
What?
Which is against the fucking law because they probably don't have car insurance.
Exactly. They don't have insurance and they didn't pay to license it, but the cops don't fuck with them. And it's always the people driving those cars that drive like shit.
Yeah, we really got to do something about it. And the fucking, I hate to sound like an old guy, but the cell phone, that shit's got to stop too. There's so many fucking times like you see people doing stupid shit in traffic, like I don't know, driving fucking 40 and a 70, and then when you finally get around them, I saw a motherfucker. He had his phone like this as he's driving, just sitting there watching whatever the fuck he's watching. Could have been porn, could have been anything. Who knows? On the fucking road with his fucking phone in what is that, landscape mode? Like what? He wasn't even trying to hide it.
Yeah, people don't hide it around here anymore. Like on my little highway, all the time.
It should be.
There's people that swerve into my lane, and you can see that they're on their phone. Like it happens all the time. My parents for Christmas got me a dash cam. Like I'm thankful they got it for me because one of these days I'm gonna end up hitting one of them fuckers.
Oh, and don't blow your horn and let them know, like, hey, you're fucking up. They get an attitude with you, like you fucking up my Instagram live.
Is it illegal to do this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're hands free.
Yeah, here too, man. It's like a huge ticket here too.
The cops don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, here they do.
No, the cops don't give a fuck here. we want defund these motherfuckers now. He's like, oh, you want defund us? Fuck it, police yourselves.
Yeah. Fucking text me when you got a problem
Yeah,
while you're driving.
basically.
What's-
Yeah, if it ain't 911 worthy, I don't want to hear that shit.
What's the
Did,
gas at there now?
That's what I was gonna say. Gas fucking shot up today. I just paid $3.95 before we got on here.
$3.95.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's-
we're like $8.
Yeah, you also live in a fucking socialist country. You don't count.
Yeah, I guess.
What's your gas down there, Rucker?
I paid $3.79 yesterday to fill up. Luckily, I did because everywhere I was seeing it today was over $3.90. I mean, it's
Yeah.
only 11 cents, but feels better, right? Like at least I got it yesterday.
Yeah, I guess I seen something that Joe Biden shut down the Alaskan pipeline today. So oil's gonna go fucking crazy.
This fucking guy, who voted for him?
What are we
Jesus.
gonna do? Really?
Not
No, but like this is nuts. Like it's at a point where like even if you make decent money, you're fucked.
Oh, that's a whole fucking topic. Like we
Yeah.
could talk the whole fucking show about that. Like it's hard to live and like enjoy life now.
Yes, Sheena, we really pay that low. You live in fucking California. You don't count. You're your own little country out there.
6
It's
would be nice. 6 would be nice.
Well, yeah, but the pay scale also, like, you know, if I did my job in California, I'd probably make twice as much as I make now. So it
Yeah,
would all kind of
okay.
even out.
But I don't
I
feel
mean,
like
it doesn't
that's with
hurt.
Canada.
It doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help. You know, the fucking hurt of paying $6 a fucking gallon. I tell you what, I wouldn't have bought a goddamn Silverado if gas was $6 a gallon.
No.
I wouldn't have bought one if it was $3.90 a gallon. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Right, dude. It takes like almost $60 to fill up my Jeep, and when I first bought it, it was like $22.
$22.
But you touched on something, Jay, that we've kind of touched on before and we've talked about. But like, everybody's a fucking crook, man. Like
It's bad.
my
right now,
gas
though, man. It's
bill,
next level.
my gas bill for my house, like it just went down to like $160 last month, and I was excited about that when it's usually about 90. It was over 300 during the cold months. And what are you gonna do? Not pay it? They'll
Mhm.
just turn your shit off, and your whole family freezes to death.
Mhm.
Right? Like, who was it that was trying to get money the other day? God damn it! I wish I could remember who it was, but it's like every person that has any kind of power, like the power company, the water company, the gas company, insurance, fucking medical. Our medical system's a fucking joke, goddamn joke, right? Everybody's a fucking crook. Everybody's prices are going up, and everybody blames COVID, and they blame, oh, well, y'all wanted to raise minimum. Fuck that. Like, you're just greedy. And what's gonna happen is, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, if y'all looked around, we're headed towards another fucking recession.
100%.
The fucking stock market.
Yeah, holy. I don't know what to do, man. I feel like I'm fucked.
But Rucker had a good topic though, because how do people afford to do shit? Like, I feel like I make decent money. I feel like Rucker makes decent money. How do these people that work $10, $15 an hour jobs keep going? Like, they seem to have more shit than I got.
Mm-hmm.
But they got nothing. Like, this is the age-old question that we've asked a million times. Who's doing it the right way? Are we doing it right by trying to save money and plan for the future and like sacrifice stuff like trips and, you know, things you want to buy and shit like that? Like, we all spend money on shit that we want, right? Like, I buy these little fucking action figures and belts and go see wrestling. Admire goes to baseball games and buys his shit. Jay, you know, he buys maple syrup, the whole nine. Like, we all kind of do what we want to do, but we don't really do what we want to do, right? Like, I want to go fucking vacation for a week and a half somewhere, and I can't afford to take that much time off work and spend that much money. But you know who can? People in my family that like ask to borrow money all the time. And then when I get on Facebook, I see them all over Mexico, California, all these fucking places. And then they don't have a pot to piss in, really. Like, and I don't understand how people live like that, one, or how they're getting by, two. Because on social media, they look like they make millions of dollars.
Do you think it's because, okay, this is something that I've been playing with in my mind too, because of the amount of work that I've been doing recently, I've kind of mentally fallen into this little hole where I'm like, I need to balance myself out of my brain and compensate myself for those sacrifices. Do we do that as people that are taking control and taking care of all these things? Do we just lead a expensive day-to-day life, whereas the other people there maybe don't have as an expensive day-to-day?
Oh no.
They save it for like one big splurge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's it. Because like I said, these are people in my family that are doing this. They got the latest iPhones. They got all the highest internet. They got, they got all the shit I got. Right.
Yeah, but
now,
like
they may not own a house. They may not have a 401k. That's where the money's coming from.
Yeah. But like, I mean, do you guys ever say like, oh, like Sunday I want to make something nice and go to the store, and you could easily drop like $100 and something bucks on dinner that night?
Yeah.
You just like, fuck it. Yeah.
I go have a $50 brunch every Sunday.
Well, no. I'm saying like, you even go to the grocery store. Like, we have people over, especially now that it's summer. We have, the pilot and his family over, and I'll just go to the store and I'll drop, between booze, stuff for the kids, stuff for the barbecue. Sometimes I'll spend $230 just on them coming over, like I might do something like that. I do that more often than I do go away. I mean, if I didn't do that 5 times in a row, I can go to fucking Cuba, or Mexico.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you're right. That shit adds up. Like, them $150 grocery store visits, 5 of them is a little plane ticket.
Yeah. It's not like regular
just
grocery
said in the
stores.
chat, groceries. The cost of groceries is fucking high as your rat pussy.
Yeah, they are. But I'm saying the extra stuff. Like you already did your groceries for the week, right? But then you want to have like, you're going to, party. Like sometimes I'm like, I've been working like crazy. I'm like, Catherine, I'm going to come home. We're going to go out. I'm going to pick up some steaks and we're going to do, surf and turf for dinner. That's still like a $75 dinner at home.
Mm-hmm.
I might do that on a
more
Wednesday.
Expensive if you went out.
Yeah, I could. But I'm saying I do that quite often.
But you also got to think, like, you work hard. You got to reward yourself. Like, you just go fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. But I do remember when I didn't work as much, I did go on more vacations. I did. Because I'd be like, I'm going to save $150 a paycheck. And then in 6 months, I'm going to go here. Instead of being like, I worked my ass off. Like, I feel like half the time I work so much, I feel like I have to make it up to the people around me. I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm like, fuck, I worked, like last week, me and my wife had plans, like a lot of plans to kind of get spring ready. It's a big thing in Canada. You got to like prepare your whole yard and all that shit, and there's a lot of stuff to do. And like, I just left her hanging, right? So, because I had to go to work. So I was like, let's eat out here. Let's get sushi. Let's get that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, fuck, I'm just shooting myself in the foot because I'm spending all the money that I'm making. What's the point of working more? Like, really, what the fuck?
It's just
we're
the fucking hamster on the wheel, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just fucking wash, rinse, repeat.
Like when I was in negotiation, they said, "Do you have a number?" And I said, "No, I don't have a number." And I remember other people saying, "You're fucking crazy. You should have given them the number." And I said, "Listen, I'm honest with you. I said I'm a single income family. I have 2 children. I don't live a lavish lifestyle, but I want to be able to have enough money where I don't want to think about finances day to day anymore, and I just want to focus on work. So that's my number. Whatever you fucking think that is, I want to see how far away you are from where I am. Because don't forget, these guys are from Europe, eh? So cost of living out there is a lot cheaper than cost of living here. So I kind of want to shock them a bit and go like,
they're going to lowball you.
Yeah, I think they're going to lowball me. But here's the thing. I have an incredible amount of leverage that I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, you're like a third of what I was expecting.
That's why you should have gave them a number. Like, that's what they always say at my work. When you apply for a job there, give them a really high number. That way they're most likely to come back something higher than they would have.
I get that for applications, but I'm at the point where like, I'm just fucking like, honestly, man, it's so expensive. Like, you guys are experiencing the same thing. Like, inflation is nuts. Like, this is not going away. This is like, people said, oh, COVID, it's a new normal. No, shit being unaffordable is the new normal.
The reason it's not going to go away is because of all the people like Rucker was talking about, the insurance companies, the distributors. Everybody's making a shit ton of money. Why would they ever go back? There's shit we have to have that we're going to keep paying for no matter how much it is.
you know what is gonna go away? All the extra shit, all your fucking expensive ass Wi-Fi, all your streaming services, all that shit that you can live without. You're gonna end up having to. It's gonna be just like when your grandparents came up. Only you're gonna make more money, but you're paying out more money. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're not gonna be able to sit here and stream all the time anymore. Like, I feel like 10 years ago, if I would make what I'm making now, yeah, put it like this. The first house we bought, my wife wasn't working, 2 kids. I had a job where I was making a percentage of what I'm making now, maybe 2/3 of what I'm making now, maybe not even that much. I was able to buy a house that was built in 2007. We bought the motherfucker in 2014. Big, nice fucking house. We had cars, all of that. Wife wasn't working. When she started working, that was just cherry on top, right? It was like, hell yeah, now we can start putting money away. Now, there's no way I could buy a fucking house by myself. On single income, not a house of a decent size for 4 people. There's no fucking way I could, with the job that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife both make more money than each of us have made separately in our lives. And like, I'm looking at what's going out and what's coming in. And it's just like, this shit's not adding up.
No, it's not adding up.
And it's you're trying to do it right. You're doing everything they tell you to do, right? Like, go to work hard, blah, blah, blah. All that other fucking cocksucking bullshit they tell you. Just don't ask questions, work hard, and you'll be rewarded. I'm almost fucking 40. Where's my reward?
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I don't wear boots anymore. It made my fucking toe break out.
But bro, like, we're at a point now, right? Like, if you think about it, remember back in the day you had bunny ear antennas?
Yeah.
Local broadcasting was just like part
There.
of it was there. How does this not exist for internet yet? Because local broadcasting was almost a right of a human, because you would have access to news, and you have access to announcements, and it was a way of, like, you know, being dialed in. Well, like, for example, you know, we live in communities here. I don't know if you guys have the same problems. We go through like water bans and municipal,
Right.
bans that come, and the hefty fines if you don't know about them with no warning. Like, if you're watering or cleaning your car during a water ban, it's like $1,500. And the only way to know, because they don't send you mail, they don't send you registered mail. They make an announcement on their fucking website, you know, shit like that. And I'm going, listen, I mean, this is pretty fucking socialist of me to think, but I think there should be a minimum base level entry internet that's available to everybody.
So that ties into what Rucker said a minute ago. I actually seen, I think it was Kamala Harris, the vice president. She tried introducing a bill the other day that limits high-speed internet to like a max of $80 a month or some shit.
Oh, that I'm all for that kind of shit too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, satellite internet, if it's able to reach everybody, make it like a thing that's available to everybody.
Like, well, I mean, they already have the towers. I mean, realistically, right? Every house already has it installed. It's just a question of paying your fee to activate it. So why not just, like, in Montreal, there's we have underground trains, so subway systems. It's all Wi-Fi in there now. Right? So if you live close enough to there, you have free Wi-Fi. I mean, it's not great,
right?
But it's a start, you know? So for people who are students and that kind of shit who can't afford an $80 bill, like, let these guys have that shit, man.
There's a town out by me that did town-wide internet, and it's just another utility you pay like $40 a month, and you get to use the town's Wi-Fi.
Y'all done with all this depressing shit?
Yeah.
Go to break. I gotta take a shit.
No, before we go to break, let's, we'll hold that thought before we go to break.
And that shit.
We were talking about money and growing up and budgeting and the whole nine. I do have some good news. This is something we talked about when the podcast first started. We were talking about how in school they didn't teach you how to do things correctly with financing and all that. Well, here in Georgia, our governor just fucking signed a bill to where finance will have to be taught. You can't graduate high school unless you take a semester of a finance class with like how to do things the right way. And I think that's a fucking phenomenal idea.
That is a good idea. Is not to get political. Is that the governor that a lot of people hate?
Yeah, we don't like him. I mean, I don't like him, but you know,
well,
it's like this. Like, I've said a million times, I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat. Fucking do what's right. And I think this is a fucking good step that he took on this.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
I feel like you should be fucking commended for it.
So long as they're not teaching about like high finance, you know what I mean, and doing shit
Yeah.
you'll never have enough money to do anyways. Like teach me how to
Right.
pay my fucking taxes, okay, and
Right.
teach me how to
Balance
use
a
credit card.
checkbook.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was in school, they taught you how to write checks, they taught you how to balance. I mean, obviously you don't have to do that anymore. Like
Yeah.
everything's on an app and shit like that. Like you know exactly what you got, but they don't teach you about credit and how it can fucking negatively affect you and the whole nine. Like my credit was so bad when I got out of school, and
Mhm.
all these fucking credit cards are coming towards me. I mean, obviously I knew I was supposed to be paying it back, but I didn't know how bad it would affect me down the road
Mhm.
to where when I really wanted to buy a house, I couldn't, and I had to pay all the shit back basically. So I ended up having to buy a house a year later. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's common sense, but it's not really. Like, I don't know. I think that's really fucking good that they're doing that. I think it's something that should have been done a long fucking time ago, because you turn all these fucking 18, 19, 20-year-old kids loose. They got a little bit of money in their pocket. You got credit card companies beating their fucking door down, student loans.
Yeah.
They want to keep up with car payments and shit, man. You're starting off behind the 8 ball. You know what I mean? Like, instead of starting off right. Not everybody has the family to take care of them and shit like that. Some people have to build what they have themselves without help from family.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
that's most of us. I don't know a lot of people that got handouts and shit. Like, I mean, I know a few, but for the most part, the people I came up with, we all had to fucking do the shit ourselves.
I mean, my family always taught me a lot about that stuff, but I still had to learn on my own, man. If somebody would have told me if you spend $1,000 on your credit card and you pay minimum payments till it's paid off, congratulations, that $1,000 was like 18 grand. So,
Yeah.
you know, you teach a kid that. I mean,
Gotta go to break.
All right. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
All along the Western Front, people line up to receive. She got the power in her hands, shock you like you won't believe. Saw her in the Amazon, the voltage running through her skin. Standing there with nothing on. She gonna teach me how to swim. I said, ooh, girl,
Is Rucker on mute?
Yes.
Rucker's on mute. Welcome back to AT Proof. If you couldn't lip read, I said, Admire, you look a little slimmer.
Oh my God, dude. I was sweating. I was like, please stop talking. Please stop talking. Oh God. Oh God.
How's the bowl?
That's funny.
Oh God. I had a fart that lasted probably 15 seconds.
It's the best.
And I'm good to go.
Yeah. You guys want to talk? You guys talk about co-hosts who don't co-host? What's that topic about?
That was about you.
Oh, was it? Okay. So we've already discussed this then.
A little bit. We could talk brand loyalty. I have a question about this. So like, like Apple. I'm an Apple guy, right? I like Apple. I got an iPhone, got a Mac Mini. You know what I mean? If I was to buy a fucking a tablet right now, I'd probably get an iPad, tie all my shit together. Apple's been good to me, right? You know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna go outside to my Silverado and put a fucking Apple bumper sticker on there.
Well,
The
you're
worst.
not gay, right?
I'm not gonna go outside and put a fucking Apple decal on the front of it, right?
They keep giving you one every time you buy that fucking thing, though.
Yeah, they do, and
Yeah,
it's
they
cool. I'll put one.
Do
I'll
they
put
still
one on
do
my
that?
dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, dude, I have one too. Where did
Hold on.
put
I
it?
got my iPhone box right here.
Yeah, there's an Apple sticker.
That's weird that it was right there. There's a sticker in there somewhere. You just got an iPhone, right?
Don't lie and pretend it's not on the back of your Jeep, motherfucker.
That's where it is. That's why you can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, he's looking at a picture of his Jeep. Oh, never mind. There it is.
All right, cool, right? But you know what I don't do? I don't go around broadcasting and wearing it like it's a fucking badge of honor. I saw a motherfucker today with an Apple license plate on the front of his truck. Motherfucker was driving a 1997 Ford Ranger.
Maybe he works
Right?
there, though.
Looked like it was gonna fall apart. Well, I'm sure he's got the new iPhone.
Hmm.
But it's not just that. It's like people that refuse to, and to an extent, we all have brand loyalty. Like,
I don't know if it's
I'm-
brand
I'm a-
loyalty. I don't know if it's part of my identity.
it doesn't have to be part of your identity, but I mean, like,
Well, if a motherfucker's
talk-
got in the front of his car, it's part of his identity.
we talked a couple weeks ago about the workout clothes that I buy now. Like, I'm only buying Under Armour shit because I like the way it fits. I get it at the outlet store. It's cheap. I have no loyalty to Under Armour. I don't give a fuck.
It's a
I'll
preference.
buy Nike. Yeah, I'll buy Nike. If Nike makes a fucking dry fit shirt that fits me the way I like it, I'll buy that shit. Now, I'm not gonna get the shit from Walmart because it's a little cheaper. You know, I do want some kind of name brand.
But
But
got Reebok now.
yeah, actually, they got RBK. It ain't even Reebok. I don't think it. I think that's a trick. I think that's a different company. It's not even fucking Reebok at Walmart. But like, even trucks, right? Like, I bought a pickup truck. The amount of fucking, oh, you got a Chevy? I'll see you later on when you broke it down on the side of the road. You should get yourself a Ford. I had a Ford. You know what happened? I fucking hit an ass in it. So now I got a Chevy.
Well, I don't think that
It's
was
nobody-
Ford's fault.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault, but I mean, like, it got
It's
me from
Mercedes'
point A to
fault.
point B. Yeah, like these people that will only drive one type of fucking car and refuse to like my wife wants a new car. She refused to look at another car. She just wants a Jeep, and I'm like, that makes no sense. You're putting yourself in a fucking box, right?
I
And
do.
you can
I do that
only
with
get-
cars, though.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagens. Well, I mean,
I
I'll
don't
do
know. I
any
don't-
German car. Well, actually, I'll do any German or Swedish car. I'll do a Volvo, a BMW, an Audi, VW, and whatever.
What is that? White guilt from Hitler?
Well,
You're
Sweden,
trying to make-
Sweden is not there.
Trying to make German people feel better?
They
You said
just
German.
they just have a different feel. There's something about the way the doors close in those cars.
Okay.
They know how to.
Just a-
But you,
They know.
Just
They
a
know how to
certain
create
level
a
of
good.
whiteness.
They know how to create a good seal that you can't escape.
you're stupid.
It's funny because in the VWs, I never smell my gas emissions.
I'm not even gonna laugh at that. Not even gonna laugh at that. Y'all have any kind of brand loyalty?
Volkswagen.
It's like I used to.
questions.
No.
I used to have one, the Crown Royal. Like, that was my whiskey of choice, and then I started fucking operating outside the box, realizing I was paying way too much. Now, Crown Royal is a little liquid Viagra, but yeah, at my age, I don't need that yet. Like you can get fucking
Like you guys don't have brands that like. So I feel like getting to know brands is like, you know, you got Beats by Dre and you got Sony and you got Bose. And then you have these other brands that you realize that professionals use that aren't necessarily the most expensive or overly marketed, but the quality is so fucking high on it. Like I used to be Bose everything or Sony everything. And now I'm like, fuck, man, I'm going to go with like Audio Technica and shit like that.
yeah.
Rode, you know, just like higher quality shit that works, industrial or professional grade stuff.
Yeah. So these fucking beats I got right here, you know how I got these? I was on Instagram scrolling one day. I came across some fucking website and it was like Beats 90% off or some shit like that. Paid like $40 for them. Took the motherfuckers 2 months to get here because they were coming from somewhere in Japan.
You for sure got Beats with a Z, man, or BEETZs.
No, they're real beats.
Oh,
they're
I
real
don't know.
beats. They're just cheap as shit. So whatever. Like
You got knockoff beats.
You
son.
got Beatsu. Hey, they have BEADS. That's beads. Beatsu.
That's a D.
That's a D, bro.
these
You got
nuts.
Deets.
EJ made a good point though. He said the only brand loyalty I have is specific toiletries like deodorant or soap. That's a good one. I only use fucking Old Spice deodorant, and it's got to be the blue shit.
I think every
only
man
use
only
Old
uses Old
Spice.
Spice. Is that no?
Nah, I mean the fucking deodorant aisle's huge. I can't just use any kind of deodorant.
But I feel
can't
like it's
just
all
use-
there just to find the red sticks.
No,
I
man,
just
fucking Degree 72-hour spray.
Dude,
it is fantastic.
You use a spray?
spray. That's all I use.
What?
That shit burns.
Nah, no, the stick shit burns me.
You use a spray like?
Yeah,
What does that feel like?
Wow. It's
it
it's
feels
cold.
fantastic.
It's cold, and then it's like cold, and then it gets like itchy to me.
No, not at
No.
all.
Yeah,
Wow.
I haven't used a spray in 20 something years.
I thought that was like a
Um,
thing from the 80s. I don't think they still made that.
Yeah. I just switched fucking lotions. Like Jay, we talked about this at the beginning. Like I used to use Suave cocoa butter lotion, and now I'm on Gold Bond. Like I bought some. I think
You
my wife
old
got me some
fuck, man.
Gold Bond.
Gold
Hey man, that shit feels. Yeah, it's funny to
Shaq
laugh
ain't
at
lying,
first.
huh?
Yeah, it's funny to laugh at.
Gold
Like it's a
Bond.
joke. I was like, I don't want that old ass shit, and then I used it. I was like,
Do you put that on
What?
before or after your icy hot?
after I take my once a week, I take a bath with Epsom salt.
When you're 8535?
Yeah. And that again sounds like an old person thing, but do it. That shit feels so good. A fucking hot bath with Epsom salt in it. You just fucking sit there for an hour. Like you sit there and you play on your phone. It's just relaxing. Fucking light a candle, dim the lights a little bit, put a little music on if you need to. Just
Turn on
fucking
Sarah
vibe.
McLaughlin.
Yeah, just fucking vibe. And then get up, get in the shower, wash all that shit off, and then go about the rest of your night.
How old are you when you learned that Epsom salt has an M in it and it's not Epsom salt?
I was today years old.
39.
Yeah.
So also, do you know they make Epsom salts with like different flavors and shit now?
Flavors?
I saw a fucking
You
thing
eating
at
that
the end
shit?
of like different fumes. Okay.
Yeah, they
not
make like
flavors.
lavender and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Pumpkin spice, all kind of shit. It's like 20 of them.
Pumpkin spice. So I know what you bought.
No, they got some that's got melatonin in it.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking relaxes you, helps you sleep.
I gotta try this melatonin stuff because I have issues sleeping.
I need to try this bath thing.
What is bathing?
Sheena says Tide makes me itch. EJ says Degree for me. Sheena says Right Guard spray when I was a teenager. Tara says I love the smell of icy hot.
I do like the smell of all that kind of shit too.
Yeah. How do you keep the water hot for that long? Easy. Okay, so
Keep adding it.
it could be a malfunction in my tub, but sitting there long enough, the water slowly starts draining out. And when the water starts cooling down after about 20 minutes, just put more hot water in there. Do this little fucking thing with your hands, making the water circulate.
How long
You
do
know,
you
I
take a
use my-
bath for?
I use my dick sometimes, right? Like a little fucking propeller, get the water going around. I just told you I sit in there for an hour when I do
No,
this
you don't.
sometimes.
And not an hour. An
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
For real?
You know what else I did? My wife told me, she goes, you know, you could burn calories while you're taking a hot bath. I was like, no, you can't. So I took my fucking Apple Watch, you know.
Should have told her,
product
yeah, I know,
placement.
babe, by fucking.
I took my Apple Watch, right? I set it to like a meditation app or whatever that you could track your workout. 110 beats per minute your heart sits at while you're sitting in a hot bath. I burn over 100 calories every time I take a fucking hot bath. Literally.
That's
Just
because you
burning
were
calories.
that's because you were jerking off.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Your fucking watch thought you went for a run.
Y'all both have these fucking activity trackers. Take you a fucking hot bath tomorrow and just put
Bitch, I don't even wear that watch
meditation-
anymore.
Put meditation on y'all. This is why you fat fucks.
You're
That's
better
why.
than us,
We're gonna
okay?
We're gonna change the name of this from 80 proof to Rucker and two fat fucks that
To
gave up.
change it to 80 tons.
8 tons of shit and Chris Rucker.
How do you keep the water hot? I read that one.
Bro,
They
you know,
had pumpkin spice. Yeah.
you know what the trick is to the perfect bath? In the winter, piping hot bath, open all the windows, man.
I can't take a bath in wintertime.
Bro,
That's
it's,
what's up.
it's like a hot tub experience.
Dude, I'm still in the market. I think I want to get one of them inflatable hot tubs.
Don't. They're trash. My pilot buddy just bought one.
Inflatable hot tub?
Complete
You're
garbage.
you're the first person that said trash. Everybody else has said fantastic.
Okay,
He's
so
a pilot. Why is he buying a fucking inflatable
because
hot
he
tub?
wanted to buy a real hot tub, and I have a hot tub. Okay, it came at the house, and I told him you're not going to use it. He goes, "Oh yeah, I think I'm going to use it, dude." So he goes down and he buys this thing. First of all, there's different types of inflatable ones. The one he bought is like of the higher end ones, so it's like the really thick material, almost like a canvas, like a tent canvas. You have to change the filter every 2 weeks in there. It's extremely expensive to run. The pump can't put up with Canadian winters there, so you can only use it in the fucking summer. These things are not big. They're fucking trash. I mean, hot tubs in general are trash, I find.
Fucking Dollar Bill Dave from fucking FFP. He just bought a new hot tub and he posted somewhere how much he paid. Like 22 grand for a fucking hot tub.
Yeah, they're stupid expensive.
I mean, Jay, you don't need a hot bath. You got a fucking hot tub. Why don't you just go sit in that?
I don't take hot baths. I'm saying that like 3 times I've ever taken a bath in my life was then.
If I had a hot tub, I'd be in that motherfucker at least twice a week.
You would think.
That shit hot. No, man. Like as much working out as I've been doing, plus my job, like my body needs shit like that now, and it feels so good to get in that hot. If I had,
Okay, here.
I need a jacuzzi tub. That's
Okay.
what I need.
Let me rephrase this. If you had a hot tub that somebody treated for you, that when you looked at it or walked past it, you only thought about the good times of sitting in there and not how much you fucking can't stand to maintain this piece of shit. Okay? Every time I see this thing, I just don't like it. I don't want to go near
It's
it.
you know what I think it's like. I think it's like my grill. Like I love my grill, right? Love smoking meat, love cooking, blah blah blah. I haven't cleaned it in so long. It's to the point now where I almost can't even use it until I just clean the fucking
So you don't
dog
want to
shit
use
out
it.
of
Yeah.
it, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're talking
That's
about.
what I'm
If
talking
you just
about.
would have maintained, you just would have maintained it. It wouldn't be as hard. But now you've let it get so far gone. It's just like it ain't even fucking worth it.
I mean, I
It's
just
fucking-
I just redid it, right? Because excuse me, it's always a battle because of where my hose is in relation to my hot tub. Because in Canada, you have a hot tub, you use it mainly in the winter because it is really, really fucking nice in the winter. You jump in a 104 bath in the winter while it's snowing, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's in relation to where the hose are at as well.
Yeah, so wow, that almost went over my head. I'm like, oh, you have the same problem as me. But so the snow, right? If the snow gets too crazy and I don't maintain the snow, I can't get my hose to fill up the hot tub.
Well,
Saying
fucking
hose.
start smacking them, dude.
Yeah, really.
Hey,
It's
Pip,
not
it ain't
hard.
easy, okay? It ain't easy.
Not enough hose.
Sheena says, sounds like you need to get a pool guy to clean the hot tub, Jay. Yeah, I don't want to work anymore, Sheena. I don't want to work more to get a pool
That's
guy.
why you're getting somebody to do it for you.
Yeah, but so I thought of you the other day when I was sitting outside because I had to do my first lawn cut this year. And I just thought like, Like
He's gonna get him a Felipe.
So my grass is like really nice now because I idiotically spent so much fucking money trying to fix it. But I still, when it gets too long, it doesn't look great. And then when I cut it myself, I see all its imperfections. That's my issue, right? I only see the imperfections, even though it's beautiful and it has about 8 to 9% of imperfections in it. That's all I focus on it, and then I beat myself up as I'm a complete failure. So what I told myself is I'll just get somebody to cut it. Then I'll never have to take a close look at it. I'll just come up and go, wow, grass looks good today. I made one phone call and saw the prices on that shit, and I was like, I got out there and I cut my fucking grass, man. That shit's expensive. Like I said, no, I'm not going to say it. I can make such a good show. Is Raina here? No?
He was.
I don't know. My price has been locked in for 2 years now. Like $60 every 2 weeks, man. That's
he cuts
an
it how many
expense
times? Every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's $60 a cut. That's what it costs here. That's expensive, man. That's
I bet that shit's gonna go up with gas prices.
It hadn't yet. It's been the same fucking and it's not just the grass he cuts, he does the fucking hedges.
Okay,
when the leaves are out everywhere.
Right, that's different.
He blows all the leaves off. He comes up on my fucking back deck and blows shit off.
Okay, that's next level. I'm saying this motherfucker cuts your grass and gets the fuck out of there. $60.
Fucking lines it up. Looks good.
Jay's talking about a nail and bell guy. Just done.
Yeah, I mean he'll line it up, but he ain't gonna blow shit. He ain't gonna do anything with leaves.
My yard's not even that big though. And then he brings the whole fucking team out here. He brings all his kids with him. Like it's like 4 of them. He fucking does the blower. One kid rides the fucking thing. The other kids lining up as they're doing it. Them some bitches are so efficient.
Yeah.
Like I've watched them one day. I went to the bathroom and came back, and they were fucking putting shit in the truck to leave. And I was like, "There's no way they're done." I walked out back. That shit was so clean.
Did you sit in your deck enjoying like a coffee, watching these guys work?
No, I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be an asshole. I was in the house,
so you were like hiding.
I barely had the blinds open. When they would come by, I would like step to the side, and I'd come back and look again. Yeah,
do you see me?
And then when they ring the doorbell for the payment, I like count to 12, so it doesn't seem like I'm standing right
like,
there.
Oh, you're done.
Time. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't know y'all were here.
Oh,
hold on, let me go get the checkbook.
What a wonderful surprise. Yeah, honestly, because I just thought like, well, here's another thing that I've been thinking of. Okay, because we had when my wife was working full time and we had the kids. And my wife's mom was sick. We were so fucking busy. We were barely home ever. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get a cleaning lady. Like, I'm going to relieve some stress from everybody's day. Let's just get a cleaning lady. They'll come in every 2 weeks. One clean of the house, right? Mm-hmm. She goes, okay, I'm done. I go, well, I don't understand. Like, you didn't dust the trim, and you didn't do any of the windows. And she goes, well, no, that's extra. And I go, well, then what you don't do laundry, you don't clean dishes. What the fuck did you do? Did you vacuum my house? Did you vacuum my fucking house and Windex my mirrors? Like, that's what normal people do to be lazy. Like, I want to hire, if I'm going to hire somebody to do that kind of shit, I want it to be the shit I'm not willing to do for myself.
But how much was she?
I love how we immediately assume it was a female. Of course it was a female, but oh man, that was bad. Eh?
No, really. How much? Yeah. How much did you pay?
I think it was like $90 or $100.
Like, how much shit can they really like? Was it $90 for an hour of cleaning?
So, listen.
What did she do?
Well, here's my thing, right? So when I thought of getting the guy to cut my grass, I love how we assume that's a guy too. I want them to be pros, and I'm realizing that these people who do these kind of things, they're not necessarily better than I am at doing it. Right?
No, it's just the convenience.
It's the convenience, right? But I don't want to pay for convenience. I want to pay for something that I don't want. So pool guys, like Josh is a pool guy, and he's kind of told me the same thing. I mean, he gives when I don't, the stuff he's done for me is like next level there. But I did hire another guy once when I first bought the house to do my hot tub, to start it up for the first time. And literally, I mean, all they did was show up and then write a bunch of shit on paper and leave a bunch of chemicals and tell me how to do it. I said, what the fuck did I just paid for?
What are y'all doing, Cam?
Did I just pay
Y'all
for a
just get
YouTube
paid to
video?
do nothing?
Did you guys just pay for a YouTube video? Like, no, but really, like, I get why the guy like initially did what he could do at the time, and he goes, tomorrow you have to add this, and then 2 days later you have to add that, and I'm like, okay, but like measure the fucking thing out for me or something. Like make this easier. You gotta dilute this, and I don't get this. Come back in 2 days, motherfucker. Is it $20 more to get that feature? I'll pay for it. I just want, like, I feel like hospitable services. I feel like even when you go to a restaurant, you're almost like it's like you're sentenced to that restaurant. You just have to accept what you're gonna get there.
Yeah, the amount of labor you get for your dollar has gone down.
No, but it's almost like I almost feel bad that they have to do it, and I have to pay them to give me shit. That's how it feels. I'm so sorry I asked for extra stuff. I'm so sorry my kids left a mess. I'm so sorry my kids were loud. I'm so sorry. Like, I feel like I'm apologizing to everybody.
I did the same thing earlier.
Canadian.
I was like, sorry, but you didn't bring us silverware. But I said, sorry. Hey, sorry to bother you.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but I feel like they didn't
Yeah.
bring me silverware, and I said it. Or if I have to bring back my steak, I'm like, well, I'm gonna tip them an extra $20. Like, I have to. Like, I'm an asshole. But really,
I had the best fucking steak on Mother's Day.
you went out for it. Or you made it.
We went out. Her family took us out to, of all places, Applebee's.
Ooh.
Ew.
And you had a good steak there.
Did you get the Bourbon Street steak at least?
I got the shrimp and steak, whatever it was called, right? So shrimp,
The
Black
Bourbon
and
Street
shrimp.
steak and shrimp.
yeah, with mac and cheese and fucking mashed potatoes. But I told the guy, so I wanted medium one. They go, who's got the well done steak? And everybody's looking. And I'm like, I used to, but it turns out it was mine. So I'm like, I didn't order it well done. And he goes, well, just cut into it. Tell me if you like. I cut into it. It's fucking perfect. It was just how I like it. Took a bite of it. I was like, oh, sat back in my chair. It's like, yeah, this is good. He's like, are you sure, sir? Because I can go have make another one. I was like, leave me the fuck alone right now, dude.
You're like, give me a fucking cigarette.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even need the fucking shrimp. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off. You said steak, and it just reminded me that I want to go back to Applebee's.
Honestly, dude, I like that you mentioned that because I've gone to real steak places and had bad steaks, and I've gone to places where they tell you not to order a steak, and I am pleasantly fucking surprised.
That's it. That's kind of like a brand loyalty thing. I was thinking about that earlier. Well, not earlier, but a couple of days ago, I was thinking about the steak thing and telling people that I went to Applebee's and I had it. And I could just see my friends like, you went to Applebee's and you think you had a good steak? Try Ruth's Chris. Try sucking my dick because I'm not about to go pay $100 fucking for a steak for some shit that I'm not gonna like.
Yeah. Because it's not
This shit
$100.
was 19. Yeah, this shit was $19.99. I got shrimp, I got mac and cheese, I got the whole nine, and a glass of water.
You guys have
Like,
Red Lobsters
20
there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trash seafood. Like, okay, when I say trash seafood, I mean like inexpensive seafood. It's not high-end fucking snooty shit, right? You go there, you indulge. You're like, I'll have 25 lobsters, and keep bringing those fucking buttery buns.
78 jumbo shrimp.
Yeah, exactly. But it is good, man. Like, I feel better eating a $15 lobster than I do eating a lobster tail that's $45 at a fucking steakhouse.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
better.
I've never in my life went somewhere where the food was so ridiculously more expensive and thought, oh yeah, that was worth it. No, fuck, it's not. You know why? I mind fuck myself. When I know how much it's gonna cost, I'm automatically not gonna like it.
Yeah, me
because I'm gonna
too.
be mad at how much fucking money I'm spending the whole time. When I go play an expensive golf course, I'm already gonna shoot a high score because the whole time I'm like, I gotta play good. We paid a shitload of money to get in here.
Yeah.
It's paying a lot of money for shit. It's just stupid. When you get the same fucking shit, you can't tell me that steak I had at Applebee's is just as good to me. Now, somebody else, a steak connoisseur, might say, "Oh, well, the cut's different and it's better. It only took me 13 chews and it took you 17." Like,
That's
who
not
gives a
A7 Wagyu.
yeah, I liked it. Okay, and if I like it, that's where I'm gonna fucking go.
This is gonna sound weird, man, but every so often I enjoy a tough steak.
Dude, you're talking
I
about
used to eat
places
the
that
shit well
surprise
done,
you.
so
Fucking dude, Cracker Barrel. I order the fucking steak at Cracker Barrel. One of the best steaks I ever eat. It's so
chicken
fucking
fried
good.
steak. Chicken
Chicken
fried
fried
steak.
steak is
the chicken
phenomenal.
fried steak is
Cracker
not good.
Barrel.
It's not good,
You smoking crack,
bro. It is not good.
It
Chicken
hits-
fried steak
It
with
hits
gravy
every time. Every time.
Yeah,
It is.
you know what my thing is?
the
I don't-
color
I don't
alone,
get
I
it
was
a
like,
lot.
I can't.
I don't get it a lot. I get it like once every couple years. So I like the anticipation of it builds. Can't wait to have it again now.
And it's like the size of your plate.
Yeah, it's scary big.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
America.
drenched,
So we're all
man.
fat.
It's just fucking drenched.
You fit in good down here, Jay.
Yeah. No, trust me.
Jay, we didn't know you were American.
Yeah, I just need a gun, right? Hell yeah.
I'll sell you one.
Yeah. I got no money.
I had
I'm gonna have to start selling mine to fucking get some gas.
Or start using it.
Give me your gas, motherfucker.
So we're gonna take another break in a minute before to bring EJ in.
Yeah,
wanna hear about this
when's
weird
Earl Jones
fucking-
going to be on?
Want to hear about this weird fucking dream I had? I'll try to remember all of it. It started out, how the fuck did it start out? Oh, so I was looking for action figures at a store, right? And I found these two random Sting action figures, the regular one and the Chase one. These things don't even exist in real life. I remember getting home and I was trying to figure out which ones I was gonna keep in the box and which one I was gonna open and like display. Knock on the door. These motherfuckers invade my house, right? Threatening to kill my entire family. I have guns everywhere. What normally happens in my dreams when I got guns, everybody?
They go click. They don't go boom.
Guns don't fucking work. So we throwing hands. I'm hand-to-hand combating with all these motherfuckers. They're all standing by like a movie, like in line while I kill them one by one, right? And it's like violent deaths. Like I'm snapping necks. I'm choking motherfuckers out while they're like blowing bubbles up and shit. Some kind of way I get out of the house. I run to my neighbor's house, which then turns into like my neighborhood I lived in high school. I see my buddy's dad. I'm like, GK, it's been a while. We're gonna have to catch up later, but I can't use the phone to call the cops because my AirPod's connected to my phone and Siri keeps telling me like she can't dial out or whatever. I need a gun. I need you to call 911. So he gives me a gun. Every gun in the dream didn't work. I take his gun, shoot one in the air. Boom. I'm like, fuck yes. Take off running. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, what? He goes, why'd you do that? I was like, I had to make sure it worked. He goes, that was the only bullet I had. That was a suicide gun.
That was my suicide gun.
So I
Holy
take the
fuck.
gun in the house.
You have
And
some
I'm
fucked
like,
up dreams, bro.
And I'm like pistol whipping people with the gun and shit. There was one guy that was a friend of mine that orchestrated the whole thing. Guy I used to work with. I got him in like a chokehold. Like I'm trying to kill him, right? He's not selling it at all. He's like, just so you know, when this is over, I'm gonna go upstairs and kill your whole family. As I'm like digging my nails into his eyes, like pulling his eyes out and shit. Finally, I kill him. I go upstairs. By the time I get to the top of the stairs, I wake up and I don't even know like if my family's still alive or not. That's a fucking dream I had the other
What
night.
the
Have you
fuck,
considered
man?
drinking again?
Like, dude,
I think I might have to.
you have extremely fucked up dreams.
Yeah.
Violent fucking dreams, man.
Violent as fuck. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, I go hard when that shit happens.
I
Rucker,
never
is,
have
is,
violent
is there
dreams.
something you're harboring that you need to just get out?
Yeah, probably.
When's the last time you went to the gun range and just blew off some steam?
It's been a minute. I need to clean all my guns, actually.
Well, you got to clean them if you ain't been going.
I mean, you're supposed to clean them, right? Like, you can't just leave them around. You got to make sure they're good.
Oh, because you don't have Glocks. You got to take care of them.
Yeah.
What's a
Glocks.
Glock?
It's brand loyalty, this fucking guy. He only
Yeah,
buys
brand
Glocks.
loyalty. That's my brand loyalty. Glocks. Dude, people
How
have
about those
buried,
some bitches?
people have buried Glocks. They put them in mud. They freeze them just to see if they'll still work. Run them over, fucking blow them up. They still work no matter what.
The cool thing about Glock around here is the plant or whatever, the factory is literally like 2 minutes from my job. So if you have one, you could take it in there and be like, hey, this isn't working right. They'll fucking take it from you. They'll take it apart. Whatever parts need replacing, they'll replace it. And then they'll give you a fucking tour of the place while you're waiting for it.
Yeah, and they give you a goodie bag that has like a patch and a keychain and all that shit. It's in
Yep.
Smyrna, Georgia.
Yep. literally right down the road from where I work.
America.
Anyway, EJ's supposed to be in the fucking waiting room. I told him 10:15. This motherfucker.
This guy.
Yeah. So we will we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go find out where EJ is, and then we will be back with a lawyer.
A round of Ask a Lawyer.
Can we have a little NHL update here? The Bruins have officially tied the series, going to Game 7 in 2 days, and the Leafs are going to overtime with Tampa Bay, 3-3. If the Leafs win tonight, it'll be the first time they advance to the second round in like a million years.
Capitals are down 3-2 in the series against Florida.
They're playing Florida?
Florida Panthers, yeah.
Well, the Game 6, St. Louis leads 3-2 in the series. They're in the first period. It's 1-0. Capitals don't play today.
Yeah, they played last night. They got shit whipped.
Yeah, they got shit whipped.
Like 5-3.
Yeah. Hey, there's a chance 3 Canadian teams make it out of the first round, and the Bruins, which is pretty much a Canadian team, so that's pretty awesome for us. Yeah. All right,
Bruins.
We'll go to break. 80 proof. Penis.
If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.
From the unknown, I ran away. I don't think I'm coming back home. Like a crawl space, it's a dark place. I roam. Ain't no right way, just the wrong way. I know. I problem solve with styrofoam. My world revolves around a black hole. The same black hole that's in place of my soul. I'm empty. I feel so goddamn empty. I may go wrong. Don't tempt me, big bullet hole. Don't tell me I know. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, life gets tough, shit is getting real. I don't know how to feel, swallowing all these pills. Now my real feels. Devil standing here, trying to make a deal. It ain't no deals. Feel like I'm going crazy, but I still took a lot to get me here. Losing my sanity up in the house in the hills. I ain't have anything then, I still don't have anything still. Being me, I rock PV, these hoes acting like gossip. TMZ, these drugs acting like mosh pits, squishing me, oh me, how they kill me slowly. Lonely, I've been getting no peace, OD, feel like overdosing. Low key, I've been looking for the signs, but all I can find is a sign of the time. From the unknown, I ran away, I don't think I'm coming back home. Like a crawl space, it's a dark place. I roam. Ain't no right way, just the wrong way. I know. I problem solve with styrofoam. My world revolves around a black hole. The same black hole that's in place of my soul. I'm empty. I feel so goddamn empty. I may go wrong. Don't tempt me, big bullet hole. Don't tell me I ain't suicidal. Only thing suicide is suicide. Fight for survival. Gotta keep hope up, rolling good dope up. Hold my hand through hell, we'll go. Don't look back, it ain't the past no more. Gonna get into the racks, all them niggas want war. Yeah, I was put here to lead the lost souls. Exhale depression as the wind blows. These are the laws of living involved. We're perfectly imperfect children, rose from the dust. All of us are on a mission. Never gave a damn, really came from rags to riches. Now we live it up, driving with the rooftop missing. I don't give a damn, really came from rags to riches. Now I live it up, driving with the rooftop missing. From the unknown, I ran away, I don't think I'm coming back home. Like a crawl space, it's a dark place. I roam. Ain't no right way, just the wrong way. I know. I problem solve with styrofoam. My world revolves around a black hole. The same black hole that's in place of my soul. I'm empty. I feel so goddamn yeah. She the hood Mona Lisa, break a boy into pieces. Had to X some cheesy bitches out of circle like a pizza. She way too exclusive, she don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit on fake booties. Bad bitch still talking cat shit, it pussy like water. She unbothered and relaxing. She don't never trip on a boy if she had him. Bitch, that's a trash shooter made cause she bagged you. Yeah, she is savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Yeah, she is savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Yeah, eat it and record it, but my edge up all I'm showing you. Keep my bitches private, so a AP all I'm showing you. Beefing with you bitches really getting kinda boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm going ignore it. I'm the shit, yo. I need a mop to clean the floor, it's too much drip, yo. I keep a knot, I keep a watch, I keep a whip, yo. Let's play a game of Simon Says, I'm still the shit, yo. I'm still the shit, yo. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Yeah, she is savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Yeah. All along the Western Front, people line up to receive. She got the power in her hands.
It's a four-way.
Are we on?
We're on. Just fucking around.
You're not
with-
on, Jay, because you're on mute.
I'm not on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
No, he's not.
No, I can hear him.
We still can't hear you.
No, he's on mute.
What do you mean, fuck me? I can't hear you.
What do you mean? How do you let him say fuck you? Admire hears
Am I,
me.
am I crazy?
Jay,
Can you hear me?
I can hear everybody.
I'm just fucking with all of you. I can hear all of you.
Yeah, Rucker can't hear us.
Shit.
That was my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize what was happening. Well, see, these fucking magic mice or whatever from Apple, fucking Apple.
Fucking
Loyalty.
You
Apple.
click it, you click it sometime, and it'll like stay clicked. And apparently, I moved the mouse to turn the volume all the way down.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, welcome back to 80 Proof, where we're fucking acting like we've never done 150 of these fucking things before. Jay, Rucker, Admire, and a special guest,
Edward.
EJ Reed Esquire. Are you Esquire? Is that what you are?
Indeed, I am.
V-neck
Fuck yeah, you
extraordinaire.
Wait, why is that not like your like official title on all social medias? Why wouldn't you
mean-
put Esquire on there?
I mean, if you ever get an email from me, it says Edward Donald Reed Jr. Esquire.
Will you email me tomorrow? That'd be dope.
What? What do you want me to email you?
I don't know, fucking porn or something. I don't know. Fucking just email me something.
I think Jay's as confused as me. What does Esquire mean?
Means you got the Esquire watch.
What does Esquire mean?
I
You're a
didn't know how
fucking
to
lawyer,
respond.
bro. No? You're a professional.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It said
He doesn't know.
Esquire watch.
Fuck you guys.
You've never seen the Esquire watch commercials? Back in
Is
the
that a-
day. If
Is
you
that,
own...
is that a Canadian thing?
No, Esquire watches. You never heard of an Esquire watch?
Oh, it is a lawyer title. Huh.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you-
it is. It is. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lawyer title.
So is Esquire magazine a lawyer magazine?
It is not. Esquire magazine. It's like the equivalent of GQ, isn't it?
yeah,
I think so.
it's like a status thing.
Anyway, we have EJ Reed Esquire here on 80 Proof because Admire wanted to ask EJ a bunch of questions, but I don't know if Admire wrote his questions down. I got some too. I feel like we should do a little. We should invite listeners of the show on, here and there, just to kind of like dig a little. Like we talk about ourselves all the fucking time. Let's ask y'all some shit. Like, EJ, you've been listening for a long time. Why the hell you been around 80 Proof for so long?
I ask myself that every time I turn on the podcast.
Standard listener answer.
I mean, it's just like hanging out with your buddies in the basement, having some drinks, shooting the shit,
Yeah.
I got to make a comment here. I see headphones and a microphone. Usually you're kind of known for having kind of shitty setup in our Zooms. Am I getting rubbed out here for real, guys?
Oh, we didn't tell you me and EJ are starting a podcast.
Are you for real?
This is Jay's going away party.
Oh, damn. No, are you guys really starting a podcast?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
it's called Two Negroes and a Microphone.
I like it.
I was gonna.
Well, didn't want to tell you guys, but me and Jay are starting our own Two Crackers and a Microphone.
But there you go, dueling podcast.
Yeah, we should go for the same clientele and see who wins.
No, you want to know the real? Well, I've always had these headphones, but want to know the reason behind the microphone?
Yeah, what's that?
After I did the Boot to the Face episode, this is months ago. I'm like, man, this shit sounds terrible. I got to get a microphone just in case I got to fill in later down the road again for Marty.
Dude, I got to tell you, it sounds so much better than what you normally sound.
So much better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, the microphone always sounds better than just fucking a staticky computer or whatever. Like
the built-in one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Admire.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I didn't have anything. I was just fucking adding to that.
Oh,
So-
no, I did bring up, it'd be nice to have you on. You're kind of a 80 proof staple. I've known you from CNR. Rucker, I'm sure probably knew you before 80 proof in CNR and stuff. So just kind of way to get to know you deeper. My first big question, we know you as the lawyer. You're the in-house lawyer. How did that come about? How did you want to become a lawyer? Is that what you wanted to be? Is that where you started wanting to be?
I had a few different paths I was going to go through in the beginning. I mean, undergrad, I was a criminal justice major. And once I graduated, this was back in 2010, shit seems ages ago. I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I going to do now with a criminal justice diploma? And so right after I graduated undergrad, I'm like, oh, maybe I could do the FBI. And they were like, oh, we drug test, like we could test the they're like we could test the if marijuana follicles in your hair up to 3 years. I'm like, well, guess that's not gonna work.
That's such a 80 proof answer too.
EJ comes into the interview, no eyebrows, no. Oh, I got alopecia.
Brazilian wax.
I got that Jada Pinkett shit.
Yo, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
And so after that, before that, I took a trip to my sister was living in Boston at the time, and I was walking on Harvard's campus, and I saw their law school, and I'm like, oh, maybe I might try to give that a shot. But then I kind of put that on the back burner. Okay, so once the FBI shit was out the window, I'm like, maybe I could go in the Air Force as an officer. Let me try. So it's this test called the AFOQT. And I bought like the books from Amazon. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna kill this shit. So I go in the test. I looked in it. It was no fucking questions that look familiar with anything that I bought the book to study for. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? So I took the test. I bombed that shit. Then after the test was finished, I went back to the bookstore and I dig a little deeper, and I found the right book, and it was like almost identical to what was on the test. I'm like, motherfucker. And so after that, I started working armed security for a little bit, for like almost 2 years. And I was gonna like just stay there because like I was toting around Glocks and shit. Like it was like,
what's armed security? Like the money movers there, Brinks trucks and shit?
So the building that we looked over at, it was the financial center and the passport center on the old naval base in Charleston, South Carolina. So we just patrolled those two buildings, and I had the car with the lights on it, and I was toting around the gun, and I thought it was hot shit. so yeah, I was just gonna stick with that because like they had posts all over the country. It was a private company, so I was gonna maybe go to DC, or if they had a spot out in Cali, I would maybe take that. And then my parents at the time, they're like, all right, we want you to do a more professional career. They're like, we know you had interest back in the day of maybe doing the law school thing. And so
one question real quick before you get to law school. How much is the armed security guard? What year was this?
This was 2011, 2012.
How much does the armed security guard get paid? Because I was always interested in that when I was younger. I never fucking did it, but it's clearly dangerous. You gotta have a fucking gun. So like, do they pay you well? With overtime counted, going in 2012, I did half 2012. I pulled in 35 half the year, so I was on track to do 70. And that was just I was only at the lower position, and you get to climb up. I think he was called the lieutenant sergeant at our office. He was pulling in like 90, probably 85, 90 G's. So I was going to try to. Y'all getting paid more than police officers are, like way more.
I mean, yeah, if you eventually climb up that ladder, but yeah, put the overtime involved, yeah.
So yeah, fuck. I know armed security guards around here, like Jay's talking about, like Brinks trucks and shit. They still make like $13 an hour around here.
Well, I guess it depends on the company and the contract or whatever.
Yeah. There's no way I would guard somebody else's money and I'm only getting paid $13 an hour.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you know what? If you roll up on me and you want to rob it, look, have my gun. You
got robbed again today, sir.
I'll turn my back so fuck $13 an hour.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to die. Who the fuck I look like Day from Friday After Next? top flight security in the world, Craig. Nobody trying to die for this shit. Anyway, my bad. Go ahead, EJ. Yeah, so I was just gonna stick with that, man. My parents were like, we already know you had interest in becoming a lawyer. Why don't you try to give the LSAT a try? So I took that. I got in a few law schools, and then I always had interest in maybe becoming a sports agent. And so that's the reason I picked the school I did in Florida, because they were like only one of the full-fledged sports law program in the country. Like other schools had like maybe a class or two, but like Florida Coast, I think what's the school in New Orleans? The Green Wave. I can't remember the name off the top of their head, but they had one, and then there was like one other school that had like a full-fledged.
So you went to Florida Coastal?
Yep. Jacksonville, Florida.
Sports agent, eh?
Yeah, that was mine.
Jerry, show me the money! Jerry, you better go! Show me the money! Show me the money!
I'm surprised you know that movie, Jay.
Come on. I got a little bit of culture. Tom Cruise is in it.
Tom Cruise ain't cultural. What the fuck? Well, Tom Cruise is fucking saltine as they come.
Cuba Gooding Jr. in that movie. I like Jerry Maguire. It's a good film.
Yeah, it is. Probably Tom Cruise's best movie.
Up there.
Or Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder was good too. It was like they got a new Top Gun out. Is Tom Cruise even in that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like the main guy. He's like the teacher now.
Got it. Got you. So you were looking at being an agent. Your parents wanted you to go to law school. How fucked up is it that somebody's smart enough to go take the LSAT test and get placed in law school, but you go take a fucking vocational test for the Air Force and bomb it? Like, how much of a difference are these tests?
I just wasn't prepared I didn't have the right material to study. I mean, if I would have had that right material to study, I'm sure I would have did fine. But I'm kind of glad I kind of bombed it because, I think law school was the right choice.
Right. So how did you end up in family law? Was that the plan the whole time, or was that like the easy avenue or something that caught your attention?
So, was it my 2L year or my 3L year? My 3L year, I got an internship with the what was the name of the department in Florida? It was like the Florida Family Division of Services or something like that.
Yeah, the FDS.
Yeah, so I did an internship with that. I did which department was I in? I was with basically like the Guardian ad litem, and so
Okay.
I had to write memos and whatnot for them, and as far as kids getting displaced from their families, and it's pretty sad shit.
For anybody that doesn't know, a guardian ad litem is kind of like the child's lawyer that's like independent from two parents that might be fighting over a kid. It's like an individual lawyer for the kid, or it's like a third party lawyer.
They represent the child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, and maybe I know something different, but from all the shit that I've been through, that's what it was in my cases.
So yeah, I did an internship with that. So that's kind of how I got my foot into the family law realm and whatnot.
So it wasn't just for the Cougars and divorcees, right?
Hey, that's always a plus.
So
don't tell nobody though.
So how the fuck did you end up in Ashland, Missouri? Because when we met, you lived in Ashland, and I know where that is. That is a very small fucking town outside of Columbia, Missouri.
I think I still might have been in Jeff City when we first met, but yeah, a bulk of the time of the interaction with 80 Proof. Well, when 80 Proof first got on, yeah, I was already in Ashland. That's a long story. I don't want to talk your ears off with that, but basically, I had an ex that was from Missouri, and when shit didn't work out, I was licensed in her home state of Missouri, my home state of South Carolina, also Alabama. So I just applied to all the states I was licensed in, and Missouri was the first to call me back, Jeff City. So I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Do you stay pretty busy though? I mean, is it a constant? You constantly have cases and shit to work on
all the fucking time.
I mean, honestly, it's one of those businesses. You know, people talk about like being a mortician or something. You know, people are always going to die, but like everybody's always going to need a lawyer. There's going to be people getting divorced, fighting over kids. It's got to be a never-ending pile of shit.
So to be more specific on what I do, I'm an administrative judge essentially. So I overhear establishment hearings when people are wanting to file child support, and I also do modifications. Like if you go to the actual court and get a child support, like a dissolution of divorce put in, and you want to modify it, because a lot of those dissolution of divorces have it where, like, you know, some people have custody and they don't have to pay child support, and sometimes the custodial parent gets pissed off that it needs support, so they're like, let me get it modified. And if they don't want to go through the courts, it's a little bit quicker and more cost efficient to go through administrative hearings. So I get mod hearings. Also, I get enforcement hearings. So if you're not paying your child support, they'll take your taxes. They'll put a financial lien on your account. They'll throw an order withhold on your check at your job, and then
yeah, isn't the first step they suspend your driver's license?
Oh yeah, I hadn't, but I've been there almost 3 years. I've only had like 2 or 3 hearings for license suspension. I've done over thousands of hearings now, but it doesn't happen very frequently when it comes to the case that I have.
You know, okay, so if I'm in Missouri and EJ is overseeing my case and it goes against me, how do I appeal it? Because I don't know if I can trust the judgment of a motherfucker that shows up for work when everybody else is off and he pulls into a fucking parking lot that's empty on Monday. The same Truman Day that you didn't realize you had off last year. You did this shit 2 years in a row.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I knew I had it last. You sure it was? I could have swore it was like Lincoln
It was
Day.
Truman Day because we were talking about it here and we talked about it on Zoom. We were like, what the fuck is Truman Day? And you were like, yeah, I got it off.
I feel like that's how I learned what Truman Day was.
Well,
you can't be in charge of my fucking child support.
Do you ever get emotions into it? Like, I'm going to fuck this guy over. This guy's fucked. Or do you have to keep it 100% clean?
yeah, you got to be impartial, but I do have discretion. Like if I could tell that, because you're swearing on oath when we start the hearing. So, but if I could tell they're not being truthful, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna impute you. If you're saying you're making $2 an hour, I'm like, all right, something's not right here. So I can impute income to you, and you'll be paying a good bit.
Can you go through your old records and see if you ever did any shit to me?
I don't think I haven't seen an Admire run across, but I can look you up. I'm surprised I haven't yet.
Look me up. Dude,
Liar. He's looked him up for sure.
I always paid mine, but like my ex used to take me to court all the time trying to get more child support on Devin, and I basically fucking learned the law on it, and I fought it every bit of the way.
Nice. That's what you got to do. You got to read up on. It's so easy to Google now, so I advise people to look up their rights. And
a second ago, y'all said that the first step was suspending the driver's license of somebody that's not up to date on their child support. And my logical question, not that I give a fuck, because if you're not paying child support, taking care of your kids, you're probably a piece of shit and you deserve whatever happens to you. But logically, how am I to go to work and pay child support if you take away my driver's license?
You ain't paying it anyway, so why not?
True, but how can I pay it if you're making it more difficult for me to earn a living?
Better get your ass on that Uber or get your ass a bike and ride your ass to work. No, but like I said,
guess, I mean,
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Like I said,
I was gonna. Oh, go ahead. Fuck
I don't see too many license suspicions coming off. So usually they go for your taxes or put a order withhold on your check before they do the license route.
I wonder if is the license like a complete suspension, or is it like I had friends that I worked with when I was welding that had a bunch of DUIs. They weren't allowed to drive for leisure, but they could drive to and from work. They had to blow in that little fucking thing to get their car to start, but they had to go to work and they had to go right back fucking home. If they got caught anywhere else, they would get in trouble. Is it like that, or is it just a complete fucking suspension of your license?
I think it's a complete suspension.
Yeah, the people I know, it was a complete suspension, and they even asked the judge, "Hey, can I at least get a driving pass?" And they're like, "No, like you don't fucking pay your child support, so how do we know you're just gonna go to work?"
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck them. You don't pay child support. Fuck you. You deserve whatever happens to you.
And I like what was like. If you don't know, Missouri used to be one of the harshest states on child support, and it was because the mother always won in the battles, and now they've made it pretty much people get 50-50 out of the gate, and then they decide from there. So child support has really changed in Missouri over the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, you was dealing with that for like 20 plus years almost, right?
Yep. I dealt with it 18 years since I was 18 years old. So I know all of it.
Yeah. I mean, my department doesn't have to deal with this, but I know they'll send your ass to jail if you're not paying it. I don't see cases like that, but
I was dating a chick that was behind like $5,000 in child support. They put her in jail for 47 days.
Well, good.
I should have been dating a chick that owed child support.
I mean, par for the course with you, Admire. Like we learned that last episode. Fuck, EJ, what you drinking? We didn't even ask that. Somebody's gonna be drinking 80 proof shit around here.
Maker's 46.
There we go.
He's a Maker's.
We finally have a grown man on the show. Somebody's actually drinking fucking, and you drinking it straight.
Basically, I mean, it's reusable ice cubes, but they're not watering it down, so they're just chilling it a little bit.
Yeah. I guess that's all the fucking questions I get. What kind of hours do you work as a judge / lawyer? Like, what do you do for free time and shit like that? Are you
dodgeball?
And a better question, when you're around friends and family and shit like that, and you know somebody's a piece of shit that's not doing what they're supposed to do as far as like family stuff goes, do you just kind of get like, fuck that guy? Or is it like you just got to leave work at work and do whatever with friends and family?
I leave work at work, but when you're an attorney, like people don't realize there's specific areas of law that you work in. Like a doctor, like you don't ask a podiatrist questions about heart surgery. So whenever I'm in family, it has to be all types of legal questions, like how can I get out of this traffic ticket? Or I'm trying to sue somebody for not paying up for this contract that we had. I'm like, you might want to hire a transactional attorney if you're suing somebody on a contract. Like, it's not what I do, but I know, like, I took all those classes in law school, so I know like the basic stuff for basically every area. So I just gotta think around, go around the Rolodex a little bit, and I could give you like a general overview of what the law is in it. But
Yeah.
if you get down to the nitty-gritty specifics, you want to hire a specialist for that.
Right. So is there anything more planned for you in your future? Do you want to move up? Do you want to do something else? Or are you just going to stay where you're at?
I've been sticking my toe on the waters because the goal of where I'm at now is to climb up the rankings. So it's more state jobs out here, like the AG's office. Like I've gotten some inquiries on I know somebody works there, so they kind of want me to put an application in there. So yeah, I also have a side business too where I might do that full time. I do e-commerce with one of my childhood buddies. So we dumped a lot in crypto. So we'll see how that goes. And the agent thing might still be an option in the future. I mean, I'm still pretty young. I'm 33. So
yeah, the whole like law field seems kind of like it's who you know. So is it really like that? It seems like it in the movies. It seems like, you know, if you know a judge here or attorney general here or some shit like that, like you have a better chance of moving up.
yeah, I feel like that's how it is for a lot of fields. Like, you know, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. So definitely knowing people will get your foot in the door 100%. Because the weird thing about law school, I don't know about other professions, like once you graduate, unless you maybe done an internship, it's almost impossible to get hired. I don't even know how I got hired because when you apply, it said all of these jobs say 1 year minimum. Well, you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to, if I just graduated, how am I supposed to have a year minimum? It doesn't make any damn sense.
Yep. Entry level job, but you got to have fucking 1 year of experience. Like
Exactly.
Makes zero fucking sense. And that's everywhere. My last question about all this: you took the bar.
Mhm.
How fucking hard was it? Is it overrated? Like, is it something us regular fucking people hear about, and y'all smart people are like, "Oh, that shit was easy," or is it really fucking difficult and stressful?
Is the bar different depending on what kind of law you're going into? I would assume so.
Okay, so I'll try to break it down.
So I'll try to say it in stupid people terms for you.
No.
It is okay.
Because it's fucking stupid. Like it should be all a uniform bar, but each state you don't learn. You have to learn, like they have all the sections that you have to study for. Like it's not like you just study for a specific like area law. You got to know all of them. But each state it used to be each state had their own bar, but it's kind of changing up now. About 25, 26, 27 states now have a uniform bar. So you
can practice in all those states then, if you pass.
Kinda. So if a state has it's called a UBE, the Uniform Bar Examination. Each state will have their certain score that you need to hit in order for you to transfer your score in that state. And then once you if you hit that score, you take like the state portion of the bar, which it's always online. It's a little online. It's not hard at all. But like 25 states are doing that now, which is good. But some states still have their own bar. Like California, they have their own bar. Florida, they have their own bar. And as far as the difficulty goes, I'd say it's the same as lifting weights. You know that feeling of when you first go to the gym, you could barely get fucking the bar off the fucking weight. You try to put 45s and you're sore as shit.
Oh yeah.
So the way for studying a bar is like I had a bar study class my last semester. So I just was drilling that shit into me every day. Of course, it's a hard exam, but if you're sitting there practicing, you eventually get your weight up. You get stronger and stronger every day. And by the time you get to the bar exam, you're like, all right, I know I've been studying for the past 6 months, so I know it. So it's not as hard, even though it's a hard test. Like you've been studying, so it's not as hard as it seems, you know.
Right. So do you have an actual bar card?
I do.
If you got pulled over and you showed that bar card, would they let you go?
I don't know.
If he was white.
He ain't gonna tell you that answer.
I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it real quick.
It's probably like a gold Willy Wonka ticket.
I'd have that motherfucker printed out and put on a T-shirt everywhere.
It would be on my windshield.
It's for
Right.
the cops. It's a big gold ticket that just says "Don't shoot."
Yeah.
I'd be at the DMV like, could you
so-
please get my license to say EJ
That's-
Reed Esquire?
That's my South Carolina one.
Oh shit! Look at the suit.
I finally got an actual because they had a flimsy ass one, and they're like, if you want a real one, you have to request it. But
Do you own a lot of suits for your hearings?
Oh, look at this thing.
Damn.
There you go. This is the Missouri one. I do it.
that was
I
clean.
have a, but since COVID, like we don't do in person since COVID hit, so all of the hair has been over teleconference. So I wear business casual, and then oh shit, here's DC.
You could go to DC and practice law right now.
Yeah. And
Why are you in Missouri?
I don't have the Alabama one, wherever that one is. But yeah, I'm
That's where you probably make the most money in Alabama with all the fucking inbred hillbillies up there not paying child support.
Yeah,
Right.
They're not paying child support. They ain't gonna pay goddamn anything.
Sibling
As far as,
rivalries,
like,
right?
You don't have to give us numbers or whatever, but like how do you are you just like on a set salary? Is it based on how many cases you get? Like
it says salary, but we get boost like we've been getting bonuses like every year, like depending on how tenured you're in. So
Mhm.
Do you make extra for the more people that you get to pay child support?
nah, it's set salary.
See,
I
Rucker
wish.
wasn't gonna ask the question. I'll ask the question. I won't ask you for a specific amount, but give us a pay range somewhere you're in.
I work for the state, so I'll say it's in between 60 and 75. But I mean, if you like I said, there's other positions like with the AGs that pay more.
That's awesome, man.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you don't make money on like commission on people's payments.
Man, that'd be kind of
No, we
fun.
didn't-
Okay.
we didn't mean commission, but like if you're doing your job, like are you getting bonuses and shit like that? Like if you're exceeding what they're paying, that was my
Yeah.
obviously not commission.
No, but
But
I mean,
fucking
If you're finally getting John to pay Mary Sue what he owes her, you should be rewarded.
right. Somebody's getting money for that. But yeah, that's
you work for a firm, you said?
anyway.
I work for the state.
For the state. Okay.
So EJ, we know this guy out in Missouri named Admire that can't find a woman, right?
Mhm.
And you know, as a guy that's got a name just like yours is always in the chat talking about he's single, he can't find a woman. Is it just Missouri that y'all having trouble with? You don't seem like you'd have trouble with the ladies, EJ. I mean, like I said the other day, I was at a bar with you after Royal Rumble. Some chick walks up to you and just like threw her panties at you, and you fucking turned your back on her and started eating your chicken tenders and told me she belongs to the streets. So
I mean, EJ and Admire have more in common than we really
I-
think, right?
I can't confirm or deny that story that Ruck is telling, but I'll say Admire has no excuse. He lives in Kansas City. That's one of the biggest cities in the state, and that in St. Louis. I live in fucking Jeff City. I don't even know why it's the capital. It's nothing to do around here. The population is like,
capital of masturbation.
yeah. So after I get off work, I go home. I have a drink, maybe a glass of wine, and I take my ass to bed. Like
Nah,
this
you
is
put on
not
you put on the Oculus and do some weird shit.
that too. that too, but don't tell anybody.
It's so realistic, right?
So EJ, the real question: are you coming up for Limp Bizkit for sure?
I am. Let's get it.
All right, because Andre's coming too. So I'm going to sell these 2 tickets I have. I'm going to buy 3 of us together So we're sitting together.
I
Man,
told, I knew Andre was coming. I asked you. I said, "Isn't Andre coming?" You're like, "I don't think so." But that's badass though. I'm excited.
all right. So I'm getting 3 tickets together.
All right, just let
Jay,
me know
don't
how
you
much
wish you
they
could come do
cost.
shit with us?
Yeah, I do. I'm not allowed to leave the country. We're the only fucking country in the world we're not allowed to leave still because of COVID.
Did not see that coming.
No.
Nazi
What is COVID?
doesn't exist.
We don't even have that shit anymore. Like we
Shit.
got more traffic. We got more traffic than COVID.
Still wear a mask everywhere we go here. Fuck.
I went to Disney World 4 weeks ago. My dad, my nephew, and my brother-in-law got COVID. So
Damn.
that shit's still out there.
Nobody in my family's gotten it. Well, my wife's aunt has Omicron. She's got that one now, but yeah, just a little light touch of COVID.
That's a cold.
Yeah, so is herpes.
Well, shit, y'all ain't got nothing else for EJ. It is 11 o'clock. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
It's already 11? Holy shit.
Yeah,
All right, well, we'll do this one.
these shows fly by when you actually show up for them, Jay. I'll just go ahead and close it out. I don't really need to hear from y'all too. Shout out to
He
EJ
just
for
big
coming on the
dicked us.
show.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll get another. We'll do this once a month. We'll pick a listener and see if they can come on, and we'll get on here and talk to them about what the fuck they do, why they hang out with 80 Proof. You know, what kind of weird sexual shit they're into. Admire was a little scared to ask EJ the stuff he told me he was gonna ask him. So
I want to
fine.
ask one question. I want to know.
He's lying. He's making shit up.
Admire was this close to going, how big is it really? I saw it on his face.
What do I need to look up to? No,
but yeah,
no.
thanks.
The real question was, what's it like to be my Eskimo brother now?
Hold up. I don't know what are you talking about, but we shall close the show.
That question was terrible. Terrible.
Hello.
Terrible.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That joke
Yeah,
was
close
terrible.
I
but
believe we
thanks,
also
EJ,
have
for coming
Eskimo
on.
sisters in the community.
We're all Eskimos around here except for Jay and Rucker.
How do we have it? Oh. Wow. For Jay and Admire, I'm Rucker. This has been 80 Proof episode. What is this? Episode 14 on Patreon. We'll be back on Tuesday on Twitch. Maybe there'll be 3 of us again. Who the fuck knows? Until then, we'll see you then. Peace.